What's going on, everybody? Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how if you are a millennial, how you can start investing in real estate today. And I'm going to give you the step-by-step blueprint and how you can get started at the end of this video. Let's go. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Logan Manzanares, and I am a husband, a father, and a real estate investor. Over the past 4 years, I've collected 10 doors as we speak. I have 4 under contract and on the goal to hit 100 doors. So what the channel is all about is about how you can learn how you can start investing in real estate and have that financial freedom from the cash flow from real estate so you can do what you want with who you want, however much you want to do it. So if that's what you want to do, please hit the like button, subscribe, all the fun stuff is going to be future videos, rocking and rolling. Let's go. Hey, if you're a millennial and you're watching this video, you're in the right spot. Because right now, millennials, we are poorer than our generations ahead of us, baby boomers, which is insane. Which is insane, right? Actually, by a study by Bloomberg.com, they stated that baby boomers at the age of 40 years old in 1989 were worth $112,000. As millennials at age 40 right now in 2020 we're worth $90,000. That's a $20,000 difference. Plus that doesn't even account for inflation, which is insane, right? Why? Why is this happening? Why are us as millennials far poorer than our baby boomer generation ahead of us? So for that answer and more, let's keep rocking. So the real question is, like, are we lazier? Right? Are we at an unfair advantage? Do we not have technology on our standpoint? I don't think so, right? Or are we uneducated? That is what I think the actual answer is we are not educated on the game of money, the game of wealth, the game to actually make it to the top, right? And so I actually learned this through playing the game of Monopoly. So the game of Monopoly is one of my most favorite games to play. Love playing with my family. She's now 11 years old, started when she was, I think, 8 or 9 in the game of Monopoly. And it's something that we do as a family. It's super fun. And the cool part is that Monopoly actually gives you the formula for how to create wealth. And it actually shows you exactly why us as millennials are really poor as well. And so, obviously in the game Monopoly, the goal is to go around and collect as much real estate as you possibly can. And so what I see happening to the millennial generation is that they just keep on going around the board, collecting go every 2 weeks, but never actually using that money to invest in real estate. They just keep on spending it. They keep on using it for other reasons than to invest. Right? And so this is the biggest reason why millennials are far underpacing our baby boomer generation ahead of us, is because we're just going around the board of Monopoly, just collecting go every 2 weeks and never using that money to invest in the game of real estate. And we all know that the only way to win Monopoly is if you buy the houses, right? And you collect enough rent to take everybody else out of the game. And so that's exactly what we're doing as millennials, is we're not investing in real estate. We're not buying the right assets. So instead we keep on working for money day in and day out and wonder why we can't get ahead. And so another study by Bloomberg.com shows that 18% of millennials say they plan on renting for the rest of their lives, right? So basically what they're saying is they want to just go for the rest of their lives, and they expect somehow to win this game. It's silly. Why is that though, right? We don't think that 18% of people just are saying, I hate money. Like, who thinks that the millennials hate money? Nobody does, right? But why are you acting that way? Right? And what I think is the biggest reasons are because, number one, they just don't know how to invest in real estate. They don't have the education, don't have the information. And the second reason is that they just don't think they have enough money to invest in real estate. And so all the excuses that come with that is, I don't want to be tied down to a house. I want to be able to go wherever I want. I want to have the freedom, the lifestyle. I want to buy experiences rather than things, which are all great. But those are all just excuses. They're all just reasons. And so if you're a millennial watching this and you said that, it probably hurt your feelings a little bit. I get it. I understand, right? But that's what the channel is for, is hurt your feelings a little bit, help you wake up and realize that if you just go never investing in real estate, you'll never win this game. You'll never actually be able to have the true freedom that you want, right? You think you have freedom right now by not having things, right? That's false. It's false freedom. What you can do is you can actually have it all. You can have those things, and those things will allow you to actually have the experiences that you want and have the money that you want to truly do whatever you want. Right? And it all comes down to money and cash flow more specifically, not just accumulation of money, but the cash flow, what it kicks off. And that allows you the freedom to do truly whatever you want. And so that's the biggest reason why I think that us millennials, that we're suffering, is because we play these games, we have these excuses in our heads that, I don't want to be tied down to a house. I don't want to have to have things. I'd rather invest in experiences. You're only young once, YOLO, right? And so anyway, It's all dumb. That's actually what it is. It's all dumb. And so here's the other crazy part. For all the rest of millennials that said that they do want to own a home, which is smart by the way, 63% of those people who are millennials that say they do want to own a home, they don't have enough money saved up to put a down payment down to buy a damn home. So that means that only 40% of the, less of the 80%, right, of millennials actually are in a position that they can put money down to buy an actual house, which is crazy, right? Why is that? And again, the biggest reason I think that is because we just don't know how to play, like you don't know how to play the game, right? Like when I grew up, no one taught me how to buy real estate. No one taught me how to buy houses. No one taught me how to get financing. No one taught me why real estate is so cool. All the perks, all the benefits, all the tax advantages that come with owning real estate, right? All the freedom that comes with owning real estate, cash flow from real estate. Like nobody ever taught me those things. So these things I had to learn through the process. And I'm guessing the reason why you are currently not investing in real estate or why you think it's too expensive, why you don't have enough money is because you just don't know how to play the game. And so I'm actually going to walk you through exactly the steps on how you start playing this game, because until you actually know the rules, it is really hard to play the game. Okay, so the very first thing you need to know how to actually start investing in real estate is number one, is like buy your primary home. Most people try and put the cart before the horse. They're like, hey, I want to be an investor. I want to go like dump my money into whatever, crypto, into stocks, into real estate investment when you're renting your freaking house. Like, go buy your own home. That gives you the best opportunity to actually get into the game of investing in real estate, because when you actually have your primary mortgage, or the house that you live in, guess what? You can go do that and you can duplicate that as many times as you want. And that's the easiest terms to get in. So the first thing you need to do in order to be able to get into the real estate game is number one, buy your own home, right? That's the very first thing. And so how to do that? Go down to a lender and go down to multiple lenders, right? But at least start with one. Go down to your local bank, go down, like if you know somebody, have a relationship you've already established, like go to that person first, 100%. And then just go tell them, hey, I'm looking at buying a house. I want to get qualified. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to ask you to get naked. That's right. They're going to ask you to take your clothes off. They're going to ask you to strip your pants down, and you're going to be left there butt naked, exposed, right? Not actually, but you're going to feel like that. You're going to feel like that because they're going to ask you for your financials. They're going to ask you for how much money you make. They're going to ask you for all your assets. You're going to feel really exposed because you probably don't have any, right? You probably don't even know how much money you make. You probably don't even know what your net worth is. And it's going to feel really, really uncomfortable. And that's the very first step. It's just being awoken to realizing that, you know what, man, I haven't really been paying attention. And you know what? I'm here to tell you, like, it's okay, because you actually have never been taught how to do those things. You've never been taught to track your net worth. You've never been taught to track your expenses. You've never been taught to track your income. And it's okay. So this is what it's going to do. It's going to wake you up and start to realize like where you're actually at, so you actually can establish where you currently are. So guess what? Then you can actually formulate a game plan to get what you want to be. And that's the second step of this, is they're going to ask you for all those things. And then they're going to give you the news, the bad news. They're going to say, you know what? You have some work to do. And here's what you got to do. You're going to have to improve your credit score. You're going to have to increase your income. You're going to have to decrease your debts. You're going to have to show a long work history. Like they're going to give you all these things that you need to do in order for you to be qualified by the bank. And you know what? It's going to hurt in the first, but you know what's going to do? It's going to give you the blueprint. It's going to give you the roadmap to do exactly what you got to do to start investing in real estate. Like they're really going to tell you, like they're going to give you the things you got to do. And guess what? Then all you got to do is start doing those things. That is the coolest part. Then you just got to start doing the thing. And once the bank tells you that, then you literally have you have the information to know what you need to do to start taking the steps to do the do. So once you do that, right, then you literally just follow their steps. And then the second thing you need to do, right, start telling everybody that you're looking to buy a house, that you're going to start becoming a real estate investor. Because the more you start talking about it, what you start to realize is that there's more opportunities out there. When you start telling the world what you want, and then all of a sudden you start looking for it, you get it. And that's one of the most powerful things I can give you. Like you need to declare right now, like don't worry about the how. Like obviously I gave you some hows in the beginning, but you should need to declare, I'm going to be a real estate investor. I'm going to invest in real estate. And again, the first way I always recommend is buying your primary home. Like do that. Like I'm going to like commit to that piece of it. And once you commit to it, you'll figure out the how later. Tell the universe you want it. Tell your friends you want it. Tell your family you want it. And you know what's going to happen? Like people are going to start to either bring you deals. They're going to say, hey, like I have a house. Maybe you want to buy my house. And this is actually how we got into our very first deal. So my wife, Katie, she was like, I'm going to buy a house. And so she went this whole process. I just walked you through, got qualified, started putting offers in on houses, kept on getting rejected time and time again. All of a sudden, her stepmom saw what she was doing. She's like, you know what? I actually have a condo that I own outright. Like, what do you think about buying this condo for me, right? You seem like a pretty good renter. You seem reliable. I trust you. Let me actually just sell you this house on a note. And you know what? She's been collecting interest from that house for 4 years. It was actually the very first house we bought. And she's still collecting interest on that house. And you know what? It was a win-win for her, it was a win-win for us, because we didn't have to put any money down, we didn't have to get financing, we didn't have any money to put down. And guess what? Now we own this home that's appreciated, you know, almost $150,000 over the last 4 years, and she's been getting interest on this place, and she's going to get a huge a huge chunk of change once we actually buy this house outright. And then boom, it's a huge win for everybody. So the point of the story is that you just got to let everybody know what you're doing, because you never know who's out there looking for somebody to help or someone who has an opportunity for you. And ultimately, the cool part about real estate is always be a win-win situation. So that's basically how you get into real estate. And right now, there is no better time to get into real estate. Like, everyone who says that it's too expensive or it's about to pop, the bubble's about to pop, whatever it may be, like, it's silly. The demand for real estate is higher than ever. The supply for real estate is lower than ever, and that's how real estate works. It works on a real market dynamics, supply demand. And the crazy part is that the demand is so insane right now, and the supply is so low that it's going to take years for this to catch up. So the next 5 to 10 years for real estate is going to be a time where there's going to be so much transfer and wealth to be happening. The baby boomers, they're getting older and older, and they're going to be dying, right? So that wealth they have, it's going to be spread out. And who's it going to go to? It's going to go to those who take advantage of it. So if you're a millennial and you want to take advantage of that, now's the time. Like, do you want to be sitting on the sidelines, or do you want to be in the game? Do you want to be playing the game? Because once you play the game, you start to see how the game is played, and then you can understand the rules, and then guess what? You can win the game. So that's what I'm here to share you how to do. Win the game. Let's go. If you got value from this video, please let me know. Like, comment, share, all the good stuff. I'm dropping more videos. Hey, we'll be chatting with you guys soon. My name is Logan Manzanares, and I'm out. Bye.